The real drivers of success, what's in you versus what's around you. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at someone who seems to be winning in life and thought, wow, they must have just had better luck? Maybe they had better connections. Must be nice to have that kind of support, or maybe even startup capital. Or even they're just probably naturally gifted, right? If you've ever had those thoughts, you're not alone. We've all had them. It's a natural reaction, especially when your journey feels like it's an uphill battle and someone else's path looks smooth, frankly. But here's what I want you to understand. That thought is misleading and downright dangerous because if you hold on to it long enough, it can quietly steal your power. The truth is, folks, success isn't about what happens around you. It's about what happens within you. Let's unpack this together. We're going to explore two powerful forces, contributing factors, what's outside of you, and determining factors, what's inside of you. Folks, most people spend their lives focused on the wrong one. Let's change that, starting right now. We're going to discover the difference between what influences you and what truly drives your success. We're going to learn how to focus less on what's happening around you and more on what's happening within you. We're going to hear how real world inner shifts created lasting outer success, even against tremendous odds, right, folks? What are contributing factors? Let's begin with what most people focus on. Contributing factors, folks, are external. For example, your background, your education, your income, your network, your location, your economy, even your boss or partner. Yes, they do matter. They're part of your contributing factors. Growing up with more access and support can make the path smoother for some people, right? Having less can make it tougher. That's real. But here's what's more real. Contributing factors don't get the final say. Oh, no, they don't. Why? Because they are outside of your control. You don't get to choose your zip code, your parents, or your first job salary. You don't get to choose any of those. Those things affect your starting line, but they don't determine the finish line for you. Okay? They don't. Now, what are determining factors? Now, here's where the shift really happens. Determining factors, folks, are internal. They live within you, and you have full control over them. Let me name a few of them for you. Desire, that fire inside that pushes you toward better. Okay, you want to do better. That desire. Perspective is another one. How you see and frame your reality. Okay? Hope, the ability to believe in better, even when you cannot see it yet. Character, doing right, especially when no one is watching. Confidence, for example, is another aspect. Choosing belief in your ability before the results even show up. Responsibility, owning your growth, time, and future. You take responsibility for that, okay? Honesty is another one. Being real with yourself about where you are. Discipline, showing up and doing the work when, especially, something you've agreed on to, and when you don't feel like it. These determining factors, folks, these are determining factors I've just talked about. They shape your outcome far more than any circumstances that you may face in your life's journey. Now, let me bring this home. When my wife Joan and I started our home care business years ago, we had no business background, very little money, and we had not run, like I said, we hadn't run a business before. We had no investors, no detailed business plan, just a little over $12,000 of credit card loan and a desire to serve our community. Okay, that was it for us. If we had focused on the contributing factors, we would have quit right then and there. Matter of fact, we would never have started. We're under-resourced, inexperienced, surrounded by tremendous competition at that time, but we focused on the determining factors. We had hunger. we had integrity, we had consistency, we had belief, and we kept showing up. We just kept showing up, folks. And that made all the difference. Folks, you can't always control your conditions, but you can control the climate within you, right? Here's the truth. You can't always control what's going on around you, but you can always control what's going on within you. And when your internal climate is driven by hope, discipline, and purpose, success becomes the natural byproduct of that. Not because life gets easier, but because you just get stronger, right? You just get stronger. Now, why do we get this backwards sometimes? Maybe you're watching this and feeling stuck, waiting for the right door to open. Perfect job, degree, funding, or opportunity. But hear this clearly, folks. If your internal drivers are not in place, no opportunity can save you. In fact, you'll sabotage the very thing you've been praying for. It's not the opportunity that creates the success. It's a mindset that makes that opportunity that makes a difference. So let me ask you, what are you focusing on today? Is it the economy? The people who didn't support you or maybe give you a chance? The opportunity you lost or that never showed up in your life? Or are you building what matters most? What is it? Are you building a character? Are you building that mindset that's so important, necessary in this journey? Your personal discipline, how about that? Are you working on that? Your vision for the future. What is it you're working on? Because success, folks, doesn't wait for the start. Success doesn't wait for the stars to align. Success comes when you align from the inside out. Folks, let's make this practical. Ask yourself, am I consistent with my word? Do I take ownership or am I still blaming other people? Am I showing up with belief or am I shrinking with doubt? What's one internal shift I can make starting today? Because you don't need to change everything right now, but if you shift just one determining factor, just one, it can trigger a chain reaction in every other area. Now let's make this practical. Ask yourself, am I consistent with my word? Do I take ownership or am I still blaming other people? Am I showing up with belief or am I shrinking with doubt? What's one internal shift I can make starting today? Because you don't need to change everything right now. No, you don't. But if you just shift one determining factor, just one, it can trigger a chain reaction in every other part of your life. It really can. Okay? That's what this is all about, folks. Starting with one determining factor. Now, folks, it's your turn. What's one determining factor you're committed to strengthening this week? Is it your mindset, maybe? Or your discipline? Your emotional resilience? Drop it in the comments below. Your answer might inspire someone else's breakthrough. And don't forget to subscribe for more tools to help you rise from the inside out. It's your turn. What's one determining factor you're committed to strengthening this week? Is it your mindset? Your discipline? Your emotional resilience? Drop it in the comments below. Your answer might just inspire someone else's breakthrough. And don't forget to subscribe for more tools to help you rise from the inside out. Are you ready now to stop waiting for life to change and start driving that change yourself? Let's make it happen for you. Click on the link below and schedule your free 30-minute discovery session with one of our expert coaches who will identify the determining factors that you need to get you going and create success strategy that starts with what's already inside of you, because everything you need to build your future is already in you. Let's unlock it together. Now, are you ready to stop waiting for life to change and start driving the change that you need? Let's make it happen. Click the link below to schedule your free 30-minute discovery session with one of our expert coaches. We'll identify the determining factors that need your attention right now and create a success strategy that starts with what's already inside of you. Because everything you need to build your future is already in you, folks. Let's unlock it together.